Why is this one bent upwards? Plate foam I like. Case foam is where it starts to make everything around sound the same. True. I want to try polyfill instead of case foam, but I wonder if it's safe with tape without tape mod. I think it should be fine, but I don't like polyfill. It's not I don't like the sound of polyfill. It's just very annoying to handle. Just really dislike handling polyfill. So annoying. So annoying. Ya warnanya sih mirip sih kayak Redux sih. Tapi this is a soft tactile. It's not a sharp tactile. It's a very soft tactile. But not like brown soft. Actually, I had problems with my Beck & Echo using polyfill. What happened? Usually, like, no, polyfill is annoying to handle because of all of the strands going out. Compare sama Navy lebih tajam, Kres. Kayaknya gue lebih suka Navy sih. Udah lama tapi gue nggak pakai Navy. Pengen. Tried full foam on QK65, liked it. My favorite config is plate foam only without anything else. I do actually like the QK without the PE foam. It actually sounds pretty decent. Oh, berarti gue nggak perlu beli. Enggak usah. Lu beli Zwoche Rococo aja. I thought the case foam is quite useful to balance the sound. I mean, like, it removes a lot of the hollowness for case foams. It's more of removing hollowness rather than removing the what do you call it? Removing hollowness and removing the vibrations. The PCB kind of shorted, but I think I used way too much polyfill. I mean, like, if you use like too much polyfill, it might short. Namanya jelek, nggak jelek lagi, enak aja lu. Orang bagus-bagus aja, Zwoche Rococo. Mendingan itu daripada Zwoche Die by White Purple. Zwoche Die by White Purple is such an ugly Switch name, yet it's so good as a Switch. The ugliest Switch names have the best Switch feel. Trust me. So if a Switch name is bad, Zwoche Rococo sounds like Metin. Honestly, sometimes the Chinese Switches or Chinese brand Switches are so funny named, but they're actually genuinely quite good. They're not bad. Zwoche Rococo and Zwoche Die by White Purple are two top 5 tactiles and linears, and yet they sound so weird. Without any foam, QK65 felt muted. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does feel very muted. For some reason, I do feel that as well. I'm not quite fond with the QK without any foams. I think it's one of the worst sounding keywords without the foam. And also, thank you guys for making Yo Keebs reach 4.5k followers. Appreciate that. Another achievement. Also, have you heard of Chosfox? I've heard of Chosfox, but I don't really know. Is that the Switch name, right? Chosfox Switches, isn't it? It's called? What's the Switches? We're using SB Star Polaris Purples. These are tactiles. The PCB holes, I do have to criticize one thing. The PCB holes for the pins on the bottom for the 5 pins, they are a little bit too wide, I think. Can be a little bit smaller next time to make it a little bit more tight, since this is it's a PC plate, so it's not really that grippy, so you need to kind of fix them in. Why not lay down on the PCB when pushing the switches in? I like pressing down on the hot swap socket on the back and then while pushing it. Just to make sure that it doesn't break the hot swap socket. Because I've seen some people push it too hard on the bottom and then they crack the hot swap socket. With some loud switches, it wasn't so bad. At least you get decent sounds without foam. Yeah, loud switches would work on QK and all of those other boards. Crossfox is the brand name. Oh, is it? I've heard of it, but I've not like tried it. I need to try more switches. I love trying new switches. And if I'm gonna ask again, what switches would you guys want to see being built on stream? Most of you will say KTT Jacaranda dong, or KTT Jacaranda please. Is this key better than Rover 84v3? I personally haven't tried the Rover 84v3. I personally haven't tried it, but this I like more. Aesthetics wise, it's better. Aesthetics wise. Thank God this does not have a mod. A knob. A mod? A knob. Stop sinking in, PC plate. The plate is sinking in for some reason. Oh, jumped up. This one does not want to go in. Leave it out. What switch should I build with the Babylon? That is one that I have not figured out on what switch I should use for the Babylon. What switch should I use for that? That's what I did too. I was so scared to break the hot swap sockets on the QK65. How come hot swap sockets on cheap boards don't come out? Take it. I don't know, man. The solder that is used on cheap boards are kind of good, to be honest. They're quite rigid. Green jackets, aren't they sold out in Keepsmark? I think they're sold out, right? Oil King, no, something new, something other than Oil Kings. I'm bored of using Oil Kings. They're so good that it gets boring because every time, always Oil Kings. Techno Violets. I like the name Techno Violets. Cream sodas. It's hard to get cream sodas here, unfortunately. From Europe, you can get green jackets or red jackets V2. Can give you the link. I'll